Yes, indeed, it's one of the few stupid, one of the things stupid. Good evening and a pleasant welcome. Welcome to the talking point here this evening. Today is the 26th day of March, AD 2025, and we are here again this evening to serve you dinner. All you need to do is to just invite more people to listen along with you because what we have for you this evening is very much fascinating. We are here this evening, as usual, to serve you and dinner here on the talking point while you sit in the comforts of your home because that's what we sign up to. And this evening we'll be having some promising young people from the Anchor of the Liberty Party to speak to us here this evening. But let's take a musical break and when we come back we can actually cross over to Kona and the team there to actually give us some details, information as surround the Liberty Party here this evening. Okay, welcome back. Welcome to it. If you are just coming our way, this is the talking point. The talking point is a regular edition here on Blaze 90.7 FM. We comes your way every Mondays to Friday, 9 to 11 p.m. This evening we are here with a team from the Anchor of the Liberty Party. But we now cross over to Kona. Kona, good evening and welcome to the March 26th edition of the talking point.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I may say good evening to you, Saras, and good evening to the peace-loving people of Liberia. Yeah, it is good to be back on the talking point. Every night we are here making sure, yeah, we do the job that we know best
Mhm.
and do it for Liberia. So it is a pleasure to be back on the talking point, and we look forward to yeah, having a fruitful discussion with our guests tonight.
Okay, looking forward to having a fruitful discussion with the guest tonight is our goal here. And now we cross over to the guest. Good evening, guys. Welcome to the talking point for the first time.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you so much for the
Mhm.
invite. I'm Levi today,
Okay,
a youth chairman for the Most Valuable Chapter, Liberty Party.
okay. And you?
Okay, so let me say bravo to all of you for sending us the invite.
Okay,
So I'm Ambassador Simeon of Mobile Wonder, serving as the General Secretary for the Mosara County Youth Congress.
okay. So the both of you are from the anchor of the Maserado Youth Congress. You are the chair and he's the secretary of the Maserado Youth from the Liberty Party. Okay, so in recent time you have some reconciliation process. How is the Liberty Party Youth Congress at the level of the Maserati County?
Thank you very much. This is why we are here,
Okay,
and we have a reconciliation months ago,
hmm,
and basically not everybody well wishers of the party, not everybody uh, were informed.
okay,
The public, just few hand of people was informed. So we deemed it necessary as a most chapter to at least spread the information around, and
okay,
this is our basic stuff for which we are here.
okay,
So we want to revamp the entire most chapter
okay,
of the Liberty Party.
okay,
Okay, so based upon that, we are here to tell our people Liberty Party have come alive. Okay, so well wishers, what are those things that they had on mind yesterday that yes, indeed the party have been discouraged, but We want to disabuse the mind of the general public that yes, indeed, the party, which Councillor Bromsky, the late quantum we are inspiring on today, have come back to life, and
Okay.
we are on a path for a better Liberia. So that's why we are here.
Okay. So as a stand from the angle of the Maserati Youth Congress, if you were to put attach number to the few members you have now, how many members do you have from the angle of the Maserati, Youth Congress
Oh,
within the Liberty Party?
for now, we have reconciled the party.
Okay.
So for the Mosurado chapter, we will be counting approximately 3,000 young people. But we just reconciled the party, okay, in the entire Celtic political subdivision of Mosurado County.
Maserati. So that is what you have in your database for
For
now
now, yeah.
after the reconciliation
After the
process.
reconciliation.
And you are hoping to get in more young people.
Definitely. So basically, we are squarely on mobilization process.
Okay.
Okay. The party now we are embarking on mobilization. We want to mobilize the entire public. We want to mobilize Liberians.
Okay.
We want to mobilize people who believe in the party. People who believe that yes, indeed, Liberty Party was a party yesterday and it's a party for tomorrow.
Okay.
So we are on the mobilization process. So that's why we are here.
Okay.
Now let me. How long have you people been in the position? Like you said, you are the chair
Chairperson.
of the youth congress, as well as Simeon said he's the secretary. So how long you guys have been in authority on the youth congress?
Okay, thank you very much. Our reconciliation gave off breath as per our Kufude right now.
Okay.
Okay, serving as chairman of the party of Bokomos Valley chapter. Our reconciliation this convention we just had, it gave us breath to serve in this capacity. But prior to that, we've been serving within the Mosvalley chapter as a secretary general. I was secretary general for the Mosvalley chapter when we were together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Simeon, how did you ascend? Was it an election or appointed position?
Well, I was elected. I was elected based on a national meeting held at the HQ where leaders were present, and the leaders recommended people that would serve in the county. It was where I ascended to this position, including all leaders within the county.
Now, let me get it clear, right?
Yeah.
You said you were elected, and I heard you talking about
Recommendation.
recommendation.
Mhm.
So I want you to be very clear. Were you recommended or you were elected?
Before the electoral process, recommendations were made.
Okay.
After that, in the meeting, the people went, our leaders went and had a discussions. Who should ascend to a positions, and that's where they came up with a conclusion. Two figures were highly pick up, and then after they went into the leadership meeting, they had to vote upon us, and then we surfaced.
Okay, so let's get
Yeah.
some clarity surrounding that entire process.
Yeah.
Is it how it been practiced in the Liberty Party that for people to ascend to the Maserati chapter as the level of the Secretary General, you sometimes being recommended by leadership and then you go to election, or there are processes where they open up the floor where other
Yeah,
young
so
people
so
compete.
so you just said it. You just said it. There are processes that are involved.
Okay.
So I just said that you will be recommended if there are 5 persons that will be recommended, then they will have leaders will go sit, and then come up with people that they think that should lead the county.
Okay.
Yeah, or should ascend to a positions.
So on that basis, once you recommend it, automatically you serve in the capacity.
there will be a vetting process, and elections will be conducted at the EC level.
So I still not getting
Okay,
the
so
point.
election will be conducted at the executive committee level,
Yeah.
Okay.
but not with the membership of the youth congress.
Yes. So the executive committee, after they decide and say, you know what, 1, 2 is qualified to serve in this position, then they go among themselves and elect one of you. That's what you are saying.
So in your own mind, are you trying to tell us? Are you trying to tell the world, to tell the public that when you are very recommended, a thousand of easy members go and then decide.
I'm not part of your party. So that's what I'm
So
asking
I'm
you to
telling
tell
you,
me to tell me the
I'm
process
I'm
in the
telling
party.
you, I'm telling you that there are elections that can be conducted. Elections will be conducted at the EC level. So when you are very recommended, if we have 5 persons that are very recommended at the EC level, definitely elections will be conducted.
Between the 5%.
Yeah,
And the EC member are the one who has the voting right to vote any of you 5%.
electorates.
Okay. You said when you say electors, you talk about after the recommendation, easy member go and vote.
Yeah.
So when you talk about electors now, what happened? It said the Maserati chapter will come together within the Liberty Party to vote, or it said the easy member that vote you leaders.
Yeah. So when it comes to that issue, for the Montserrat County or electing the various county officials,
Uh-huh.
it's quite decided upon the EC, the executive
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we
leadership.
got that point.
Yeah.
That means the executive committee member are the one who decide after vetting process, not the entire membership
Membership. Yeah.
of the youth congress. Mr. Chairman, you want to say something?
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying, this process came where after the reconciliation, uh, 5 persons who understood the dialectics of the party, who understands the doctrine of the party,
Uh-huh.
who can navigate, who have history of the party,
Okay.
will be recommended.
Okay.
Okay, based upon that, EC member of the National Youth Congress, okay, will go for election for those 5 persons based on their history of the party.
Okay.
That where the excellency came about.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's what he's trying to say.
Okay, now you talked about you guys are in the mobilization process.
Sure.
So is there any plan where is there any laid down objective you have already on the book that will make you to recruit people?
Yeah. So we have a upcoming retreat,
Okay.
which we yet to decide the day, but we are planning it. That will affect the entire 17 district of Montserrat County, where there will be young people from every spectrum of our body politics will be a participants of that retreat. And we're going to sell again the party manifesto. We definitely going to sell the ideas of the party to the young people so that they will feel breathed of that of joining the Liberty Party. Okay, but for now, all those things that we intend to achieve, we we still get them on dockets, but we have to plan on the way.
Okay.
That's
So
part of the segment of our plan.
All right, so just to add to what my chairman just said, we had series of plans that we have on our agenda. We like he talked about communication. We want to come up with a proper communication network
okay.
with all leaders within the 17 districts
Okay.
in Montserrat County, and we also want to build a strong community alliance.
Okay.
So we want to come up with a very strong alliance with all of our districts leadership,
Okay.
all of our members that we have within Montserrat County and alliance the entire Liberia, and we also want to have a advocacy movement
Okay.
that we are going to advocate for the Liberian people.
Okay.
What we've been telling them, what other parties been telling them that we want for them to believe and trust Liberty Party. Like Liberty Party is going to be the next alternative for the Liberian people comes 2029. And we also want to promote inclusiveness We also want to promote inclusiveness
I
within the
think I think the
party.
next time you have to
And
come with some money and then we can do other the promotion. But let's go back. I want to take you back to the reconciliation process
Okay.
because in the 2023 election, the Unity Party, the Liberty Party were actually at the center of the election, going back and forth, being divided, between the ruling establishment and the front CPP as well as the opposition and CDC. So the Unity Party, the Liberty Party were between three political parties: the CPP, the CDC ruling establishment at the time, and then the opposition Unity Party that we have as the ruling party today. And so from that point, there were a lot of issues. You people went to court back and forth. And after the elections, you just held a reconciliation meeting. I want to know for the anchor of the Maserati Youth Chapter, what are some of the things you people discuss when it comes to reconciliation? Because I've seen that many of those people who were involved with the, holding and pulling back and forth are, split and going other side. So what is the reconciliation within the Liberty Party? Because when you reconcile, at times you have to settle the dispute, settle the issue, and then everybody come back together and say, you know what, we have to let go what we did in the past. But in your case, it's not like that. The major actors within the Liberty Party that were going after one another divided. Today we have some in different political party and some remain with the Liberty Party. So how do you reconcile that?
Thank you very much. So, when you talk about reconciliation, it's a process.
Okay.
Okay. So, the reconciliation, we set up a committee, and the committee was very, very strong,
Okay.
going after those people, like you said. And to reconcile an individual who might have been made up, it kind of very difficult.
Okay.
Yes, indeed, you definitely going to apply every method that you can to get that person back on board. But if the person mind is made up, it's almost like a voter. If the voter mind is made up, whatever ABC song you can sing, whatever gospel, law and gospel song you will sing,
Okay.
that mind is being made. Okay?
Okay.
So we were able to go after those who see Liberty Party as their own, who drank under the fortune of our fallen hero,
Okay.
who again who knowledge we are aspiring on.
Okay.
Okay, and seeing the Liberty Party has a alternative. These are people who we went for because they believe the party, and we talked to them. Many of them came back, but people that decide to go on their own, yeah, there are some process, there are some the community is still going after them.
Okay.
This is why, like I said, this is why we are here, okay, to preach the Lord in gospel to our people who have left the party. Now many people know that the party have reconciled, okay. So these are people we are still going for. That
Okay.
the party have reconciled. The party is no longer disarray. We have one goal. We have one goal to achieve. We have a vision. So let us come back together so that we'll be able to build the party as the late Councillor Bronski built this party yesterday. So
Okay.
that the Liberian people will believe that yes indeed this party yesterday was very strong, and we're gonna make the party more stronger than ever before. So we are begging them to come back. Many people left. Many people came, and just few left. We are still on their back. We want for them to come back. So the reconciliation committee, they try their possible best to go after them, and they are still doing the same. So we apply those methods for them to come back. I don't know who are you talking, like for example, our current chairperson for the party, Joe Debility. She's the current representative of district number one. Madam Barry, she came back. Okay, we have Siva MM from Samiton, who are with the ability. He came back. We have Matikula with ability, Secretary General. He came back. So many names to name. Okay,
Wale Power.
Power left because she believed that
Musa Hassan Berete.
Bilete won't come because he Gus
Ben
was
Sabi.
established.
Ben Sabi,
No,
former
but-
chairman.
No,
That's
Ben
a
Sambi,
difference.
I'm coming. Ben Sambi issue, we cannot discuss that. Ben Sambi, at the final analysis, he will definitely come back to the party. Ben Sambi is one of the founder of this party. He will definitely come back.
Yeah, but
On a very
it's a
the
future
name,
trend though.
the name is just called like ability, like a power. No,
Are
we
you
hope that
applying
let the
some
power
are you
come back to the
applying
party, right?
some
We
effort to
apply
reach
everything
out to
that
the people or your mind and also face that definitely even if we go after the people they will not come back.
we went there so many days, so
Okay.
many, time immemorial. We went, we knocked at their doors, we knocked at their offices.
And what were those things they were saying to you?
That
For example, this is time to reconcile after the 2023 election. What would they respond to you?
many of them actually gave attention.
Okay.
So how can you reconcile? We wrote them, we went there physically, and they decided to keep mute and to take that side.
So some of you people, maybe you're there with the issue that brought the dispute in because if you want to reconcile, you first have to deal with the issue that brings the dispute. Like for some of the instances raised during the 2023 election where your standard bearer or your standard bearer, namely Kanga Lawrence, Darius Dayton, and other people were suspended for the party for due payment. Were this issue there with?
So
So
it is a serious thing.
so do you have record to prove to us that Senator Dillon and our
Are
political
you
leader
ask?
was
Are you
suspended?
really serious?
No,
Your
they
chairperson,
were
hey,
not. They
hey,
were not
listen,
suspended.
calm down.
They were
That
not
will not go
suspended.
back and forth on
So
this. I am not Liberty Party
like we
party
said
saying.
previously,
But
we are
do
here.
you
We are
agree?
here
Do
to
you
discuss.
agree?
We are here to discuss Liberty Party, Montserrat County issue, precisely the youth congress.
But we cannot
Yeah.
discuss
So,
the youth congress
so-
with our Liberty Party.
so
We
you-
are discussing the party holistically. So those things that affect the leadership at the top will affect you at the level of the youth chapter.
So you don't bring things out and then you don't have evidence to prove that.
So what's the effort that you want?
So that you can bring it out.
Wait,
You can bring it out.
No, if you
Yeah,
look,
bring it out.
this is a
Yeah, you
media.
bring it
This
out.
is you on the platform.
Yeah.
Are you asking me that you want to see something that your standard bearer and Darius Dayton was suspended
They were
in?
not.
What?
Simia.
Chairman,
Simia.
do you agree to that?
Oh yeah, they were not.
They were not.
because
Yeah, wait, let's take it easy, right? Let's take it easy.
we
Are you-
honest,
yeah, let's take it
I just now want you to
Mr. Chairman,
dispute that.
Mr. Chairman,
It was publicly
Mr.
suspension
Mr.
that was
Chairman.
done by the chairman.
Cyrus,
Listen,
I want to take it easy. I want to hold down record.
I'm coming.
You will talk, we'll give you a
I'm
time.
coming.
You
1
will
minute.
talk.
Just
I
1
will
minute.
give you a time.
Okay.
Right, I'll give it.
you got out of the
I
time.
will also go hold you on record, right?
Yes.
So, are you people telling us, right, that the leadership of your former chairman,
Musa
Mr.
Hassan Benete,
Benete, right, the current representation number 7 in Lima County, his leadership did not suspend the current political leader and the most other county senator.
So
Are you on record that they were not
So
suspended?
do you want me to tell you that Musa Benete came into the Liberty Party to divide the party and to
That's not our point. It's
not
not
our
our
point.
that we
I'm
in the
not gonna say
media,
that.
we in the media know for sure
let me
that there was
say this.
suspension that went on,
Let me
and the
say
purpose
this.
of that suspension was Darius Dillon and other your standard bearer did not pay due.
Let
Do
me
you establish that? We come to your internal friend that yes, indeed. Oh yeah, they suspended because he wanted to
It did
this.
not happen.
So
It did
just
not happen.
No.
making a statement
Okay.
and for it to happen, that's two different things. I'm coming. I want to make some clarity.
Okay.
So let me just respectfully demystify that argument. All right?
Go ahead.
Because the pronouncement by quote unquote former chairperson of the party was devilish. It was a unilateral one. It was unconstitutional. Okay, it had a bad motive to denigrate the entire sanity of the party. Okay, so we have a constitution of the party. If you utter a portion of that constitution that would not give right to your political leader, okay, then you brought your own ideas, spending money to other leaders to yeah, you said it, but was that constitutional? No.
So we will not go into the
Wait,
constitutionality.
is there a law,
And
right?
no-
Is there any part of the
Okay.
constitution that says the political leader or any other leader in the executive committee cannot be suspended? Is there a law?
No. There's a law that a member and leaders of the executive committee can be suspended,
Sure.
but not in the form and manner it was performed
Which form and manner?
by one who
Because you
formed-
saw the communication with the signature of executive committee members.
this one, I just said something, right?
Which executive?
Okay.
committee?
Now, if you saying executive members, these are people who were already bought.
But the son,
I'm
right?
coming.
But the son, right?
So
It was not a constitutional
Conan, the
one.
chairman, just established
Yeah, it was-
that
it was not a
suspension went on,
No.
but whether the process was
statement-
followed. So
the
I don't want you to go
statement
back and
was
forth.
made,
You're talking about
But it
uttering
it was not a constitutional
Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
Okay.
we passed that stage
Yeah,
because
let's move
the
ahead.
argument you're making about uttering your constitution back and forth, your party went to court on several occasions, and the court ruled on that. And your political leader was defeated when it comes to that. So we cannot make that argument. Let's just focus on the reconciliation process you're talking about. The argument was made at the level of the NDC, and the NDC said they recognized the quote unquote the author constitution that you are talking about by Musa Hassan Belede. You went at the level of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court held that ruling. That gave Musa, I said the Supreme Court of Liberia.
Okay, go ahead.
And the Supreme Court held that ruling. It was on that basis that your party divided. And you know, Nyomdi Kaka went with her team, Belete went with his team, and he was acting under the banner of the Liberty Party. At the headquarters of the 19th Street, your political leader could not step there under the Belete and Watchful Act.
So I'm coming.
The mountain cooler you're talking about. So when we come here, for us, we say that we are not politicians. We follow the issue, and when we dig out this issue, don't come and ask us for evidence because we have enough evidence that we
Yeah,
can
that's what
prove
I'm
to you.
saying. That's what I said from my own side.
Yes.
I said making a statement, making a statement, and we are all in a democratic world.
Mhm.
Making a statement, and for that statement to be a law-abiding statement, that two different things. That statement, like I said, it was not a constitutional one. He just said it because he wanted to have the party on a hostage to divide the party. But unfortunately, he could not. He could not.
No, he succeeded.
He could not.
If your argument is
So-
true, the party was divided in
Alright,
2023
so-
between three political parties.
So let me ask
So
you a question.
your party was
Chief,
divided.
Let me ask you a question.
I should
If-
be posting questions to you and you answer them.
okay, so
Yes.
let me just come up with this question.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the benefit of our audience. So if you are saying this, if Benedict succeeded, because Benedict once stated that Nyomika should be Nyomika have been expelled from the party. So if he's saying that
affect the party, the
No.
youth congress? Come in, you're
What's the number? You said here
he
how many?
said before
2021, you have how many
said
thousand?
12,000.
2021. Meaning
12,000.
around
meaning
12,000.
no, meaning for 2011 up to 2021.
Yes.
Yeah.
12,000.
You have 12,000 at the
12,000.
level of the Maserati youth
Youth
chapter.
congress.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Now-
now you are estimating somewhere around
No,
3,000
No, we are not
I'm
estimating. Currently we have
after
2,000.
your reconciliation.
After
reconciliation.
reconciliation.
So your number has dropped below
But 9,000.
9,000.
It's not fair.
No, I'm coming.
Just from reconciliation, we have 3 months in between.
Yeah.
3 months in between. So for 3 months up to present, we have 3,000.
Yeah, but these
we are not
3,000
saying
people are
you
not
don't-
young people.
I'm
No,
Are
they
not,
are
are not,
young people.
no, get
They
my
are young
point.
people.
They are not new people, right? Out of 12,000, there were disputes. So let's agree that the number was divided between the people that had the issue, right? You came back and reconciled, and quote unquote, you said most of those people who were in the middle of the dispute, most of them as it stand are with the Liberty Party. That just few handful of people left. And at the level of the youth congress, it just few people left. And you get about from 12,000 to 3,000, your number dropped. And from 12, so
More
you
than
got
200%.
9,000 different. That means it
I think
affects
that's
your
it.
party. So if you are have more than them, and most of the people who are in the middle of the dispute, going on the other hand, meaning the Liberty Party could have been, and they actually died down by this time.
Okay, I'm coming. So I think every one of us, we know that politics is not static, it is dynamics.
Okay.
In any political or gaming situation, you find people fluctuating and defluctuating.
Okay.
So we are talking about during a period between 2011 to 2021 or 22, where around that area, where around that figure I've just
That is
had.
before the crisis.
I'm before 2011 and that of 2021, 2022.
Yes. So before the
I'm
crisis,
coming. Yeah, I'm
you were
coming.
around 12,000.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah,
Let me just
let's
lay
agree
it.
that,
Okay. So now, like I said, politics is not static; it's dynamics.
Sure.
Good. So one, you come to a political gathering, you find people coming, people going. So the number will not be a stable one.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The number will not be a stable one.
Most especially we have internal review.
And you get what I'm saying? 2011, you had different figure. 2023, you definitely have the different figure. It's not a static one.
But the truth here is the
Your number
crisis affected the youth league immensely.
That's
From
all.
12,000 to 3,000. Let's agree that.
No. Reason being,
Okay.
all of our structuring in the 17th district, we have 20 person in leadership in all of the districts. Okay, and so with the amount of people, we have the amount of people serving in position. Maybe in district 17 you have a 4-5 person leaving. 17 you have 4-5 person. I'm not discussing about because when we put the figure together, we discuss the zonals numbers and all. Okay, these are numbers we are talking about, and now we just reconcile the party. The active members that we have, we are not going to the zonal or figure yet. I want to get
But
them.
Mr.
I'm coming. I want to get my
Mr.
point.
Chairman,
Let me lay the basis.
the
I'm
zoners
coming.
you are talking
I'm
about.
coming. Let me lay the basis.
Okay.
We are not getting to the zonal or figure yet.
So we're not part of the reconciliation.
We did not touch them.
Okay, go ahead.
You get what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
We did not touch them. So now, those that we touch in the 17 district and some of their communities or these are number we're talking about right now. Okay,
So
like I said.
currently we are
So
stretching the
basically,
party structure.
we're going to go back to our zones.
Okay.
We're going to go back to all of the villages in district number 1, and we're going to get all of the people back on status quo.
Yes, but for now, they are not on status quo.
For
Am I
now,
correct?
for now.
So
For
therefore,
now.
the crisis
have three-
affected the youth league immensely. We just have to accept that. That's the reality.
No.
From 12,000 to 3,000.
No.
So until they can step back on board.
Except I don't know from which point you are speaking. Like I said, right?
Okay.
We have a zonal numbers that were not touched. And you know what I'm saying? We don't have that. We don't have our database yet since the reconciliation. I want you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Since the reconciliation, we have not extracted those numbers. So we are now going back to extract those numbers from all of the 70 districts in Moserado.
So yeah, so
And when we do extract those numbers, we're going to come back, maybe closer to that particular number.
So
I don't want to tell you,
let me ask you answer this question.
And currently we have people that are serving in dual capacity. There are people that are serving as a senior head. They are for the Yomi fashion. So currently at district number 2, when we went there with the entire county structures, we went there, we came up with a situation like this. So at the end of the day, we went on a roundtable discussion, and we try to discuss with them, try to handle this issue. At the end of the day, we have to make one person to be assisting to another person because of the love of the party. We discuss it, we handle it, and they are willing to move on, and they are willing to work with the party.
So
Yeah.
do you have a after the reconciliation process? Because I don't want you to go back and forth. They agree that you have a fixed number, but you had a crisis, and the crisis affected you. So there are other, you might be calling number that is not with you, or you might be calling number that are with you. So are you planning to have a new process to re-register members that will want to stay with the Liberty Party at the level of the Maserati chapter so that you will get the exact number of the people you're dealing with and not be going back to the past number. For example, after reconciliation, you have Cyrus within your party. So definitely Cyrus will come and re-register and say, you know what? I still want to remain with the party. And you do the process for Sarah and you queue Sarah within your database system. So now you will go back after you do everything, you go back to the old listing you had, you compare and contrast, and you say there are few people that came back to reaffirm their commitment to the party, and there are few that left, and there are others that we were unable to reach to. So when you're doing your report or doing the statistic process, you will know exactly how many members you got after the reconciliation. But what we're doing right now is that elect you have 12,000 and you're still assuming that the 12,000 are still member of your party, even though there are members of your party that left that have influence that might go with some of these people. So how do you plan going forward in achieving that?
Okay, so we like we said, we are on the process of mobilizing more people on board. We are not thinking about the 12,000 that we have current previously.
Okay.
We are moving ahead. We are moving ahead to recruit 1 million, 2 million, all of the 2 million people that we have within Montserrat County. We need all of those numbers to be part of the Montserrat County youth congress, either a youth congress or the entire party at large.
But
So our mind is not fixed on that 12,000 that we have previously. Our mind is focused on moving ahead.
I agree, Mr. Secretary. I know that you want to expand, you want to bring more people to the party. But in this case, you have 100 sheep. Out of the 100 sheep, you got some of the sheep that lost. Can you find the lost sheep first?
Definitely.
Once you get the lost sheep on
Definitely,
board, then you can think about expanding. Because you have to know where you stand at this point, then you can put up
I'm
other
going to
stuff.
find
But right now, the sheep is already in the forest, lost. You're not finding the sheep. Then you will go after other people's sheep and say, oh, come. So at the end result, you will really deal with the issue. So 90.7 FM. This is Talking Point. We comes your way 9 to 11, Mondays to Friday. And while we are talking, you can actually be making some money for yourself. Just keep playing the radio game at star 799 star 60 hatch, and you can spend at least 200 Liberian dollar for your mobile money account to win yourself 20,000 or 25,000 Liberian dollar on this evening and edition. So don't just listen to the information while we got the Liberty Party thing here. Try to make some money for yourself as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go back to the team. What's your strategy to reach out to those people, right? What's your plan? Because how are you talking about your Zuna, you get Zuna heads, you get all the other heads in Mosul rather than your favorite district. So what is your plan now to reach out to them?
So we like I said earlier, we have a plan dug down, and those plans are in full swing. We definitely gonna get to our people,
Okay.
district by district, zone by zone, town to town. Like they should won't have towns. We're gonna get to them. When you talk about strategies, like the SG said, you don't want to disclose those strategies, right?
Your strategy of mobilizing?
I'm coming. I'm coming. We will definitely get to our people.
Okay.
We will definitely get to our people.
But you get to us.
And very soon. We just want to tell the Liberian people and Liberty Party well wishers that the party have reconciled, the party have come back to full swing. The party now that you people believe in, we are now on the rightful path. So with every spectrum of our body politics, every spectrum of our generation, we are now into a better road path of the Liberty Party. The Liberty Party that you believed in yesterday, we are now here. And we are encouraging every young man in this country to join the new breathing of our party. Now,
Sorry.
yeah, now, like I said earlier, we have a plan retreat
Okay.
for all of the 17 districts, one by one. And in that retreat, we come again, maybe on our own, though the party have reconciled, on our own as Mosurado. In that retreat, we're going to reconcile some dispute. He said there are some districts have some dispute. There are some districts will never touch with dispute. And those districts, we definitely going to go there, reconcile with them, have some town hall meeting with them, talk to them, and make sure get them back on board. So we are on our path.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, something is running in my mind.
Yeah,
right? Something
what's
is
that?
running in my
Yeah.
mind. But before I tell you, let me ask you this question. Before the crisis, right? How did you ascend to the position of secretary?
Oh, you said before the crisis.
Before the crisis, because you said you served as secretary before now being a chairman of the Moswado UV. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Now, how did you ascend to the position of secretary?
Yeah, it was through SNS Cross. The secretary then went at the national level.
Okay.
Then
Then what was the position before?
my position for assistant secretary for
Well,
record
assistant
research.
secretary. Okay.
Yeah.
So
for
how
record
did you ascend to that assistant secretary?
I said you said my previous position was assistant secretary for record and research.
Yes.
From there, I ascended at
To the secretary position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the assistant secretary for research, right? How did he ascend to it as well?
Oh yeah, like he said from the onset, that was a vetting process.
Okay.
That was in 2017. That was a vetting process
So-
by the EC.
So that
and,
means
and in that vetting process, we surfaced and were elected.
the constitution of the Labour Party does not support membership of the youth congress, right? Especially the county youth congress for membership of the youth congress to elect their leader. It does not support that.
No, it do support that. It do support that.
Has it happened any time in history of the party for membership of the youth congress from Moswado County to elect their leader? Has it happened before?
for I joined the party 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, when I was in the party for Mosurado chapter,
Yes.
I have not seen it for Mosurado chapter because we have not, except for 2021 when we had national convention. But for Mosurado chapter, I have not seen it.
So other countries then doing it with
All
women.
kind of them.
So, yeah, okay.
All members have been voting for their youth leader, but most of them have not voted for their youth leader.
Like I said, I joined the party 2015.
Yeah.
In my administration, I have not seen the youth congress of the Mosurado chapter
Go for
go
convention. Yes.
and elect no.
But other youth convention, other counties can go for convention.
They can
and elect their leader.
Yeah, sure.
So that means I'm getting Sarah. Something make me confused here, right?
So-
So does it mean that other countries have different constitutions?
So,
no.
I mean, your answer. Does it mean that other countries have different constitutions from the Mosurado Youth Congress?
No.
Then what is happening now? Sometimes they do something, they do things different, and Mosurado do something different.
So to
Yeah.
your point,
Yeah.
to your point, you asked on our factors or those strategies that we are putting in place to rebrand the Muslim.
We'll come back to that. Let the chairman deal with that issue.
We talk about the constitution.
so let's stick to the point.
No, we got two points that we need to stick to
Yeah.
here. Let's take it bit by bit.
Yeah.
Let's deal with the leadership structure.
The
Then we'll
leadership
come to the strategy you want to employ.
So does it mean that other counties have different constitution from Mosurado? And no, then what different things happening in all of the counties?
No, what you just said, okay? I said that I joined the party 2015.
2015, sure, we
Alright.
agree.
Good. Now in 2015, for Mosurado,
Yeah.
2015, I personally have not seen it.
Do you have a copy of the constitution of the party?
Well, I do have.
I'm not saying you
Yeah.
should show it to me, but do you have it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
The constitution is with us, and it is.
Sure.
and it is-
So I think the chairman just
Yeah.
admitted,
Uh-huh.
and he was very fair enough to say there are practices, but after the constitution is supposed to go to convention. Other countries are practicing that, but then from the angle of the Mosurado, they are all been going through vetting process.
That's
Yeah.
that's where my problem is.
So-
What
so-
other countries do things different?
So
Mosurado do things different
So
because
that-
they should have one constitution.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
For 2015
Okay.
to 2017, we had a convention that brought civil Hamilton to leadership, national leadership,
At the level of Mosurado, youth
No.
chapter?
the entire leadership.
Okay.
I'm chatting at something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, good. Now, for at the level of the Mosurado chapter,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I when I came in, I came in from the district number 8, and that's how I started serving in the capacity of as assistant secretary for record and research for Mosurado.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Through the same means you got it now. Where you were recommended, you were vetted the process. How you got there, right?
I'm coming. Our party,
Yeah.
our party always go for convention. Like I said, for the Mosurado chapter, I can only repeat myself. The Mosurado chapter, I personally, have not been opportune to have seen the Mosurado chapter gone for convention. But for my appointment, for my positions, we were vetted.
Okay.
Okay, we were vetted in the process, and we ascend at that position to serve. But counties have been, doing it.
That
So
means
we are not hard.
that means
I'm coming,
that
We are
means
not
the
hard.
other party
We are not hard.
is just a really
No.
now.
No.
Other people,
No.
other countries
No,
do
you
things
don't
different.
have to do
That's when
that.
Mosurado do
No,
things different.
it's an affront to the party.
No,
I'm coming.
It's gonna be from the deeds.
No, I'm coming. So if you don't have a convention, that means you are not organized.
The other people having convention.
For
So that means if the constitution says you people should have
All right,
convention,
so
your
correct.
answer. When the constitution says other people should have convention, the party should have convention at all levels. Other people doing it, and most others say they ain't doing it. Are they even one echo? No.
So let's
Go
give
ahead.
the
Go
secretary a
ahead,
chance
Secretary.
to buttress his
So,
boss.
comrade, if you are saying that if a comrade has been recommended and he has been vetted by a committee, and then he has ascended to that position. Other counties, other guys were recommended, and then they were vetted through a parliamentarian proceeding by casting a ballot in favor of that person. So if that same process was done in Montserrat County without casting a ballot, but people stood out and said we hereby agree for this person to ascend to this position. So I also this process or these two processes are not classified to be a voting or a voting process.
No, it's
No,
not
it's
the
not the
same.
same.
Listen,
Because
Why?
one is from the executive committee, only the executive committee decide, they step on the next one, it is the membership who decide. So there are two different things talking about here.
and Conan, let's establish something. These guys are from the Liberty Party, and I think I listened to the chairperson. You've been serving the Liberty Party since
Since
2015.
2015.
So it's about 10 years now, a decade.
Yeah, still long, yeah.
What I want us to establish is what is in your constitution. 2015 had different constitution. 2021 now, you got different one. When the late Bronskin were here, alive, you laid that constitution to rest after the 2023 election when you went to Banka, Bon County, you had what brought you to the public all know amendment, author, and other stuff. You have different constitution that you are running on today. And you have seen two different kind of constitution as a member of the Liberty Party. So I want us to go to a point, tell us very fairly that you know what, this Liberty Party in our constitution, the youth go for convention and elect who will become their leader. If it is enshrined within your constitution, then the process need to be followed. If it is not, and the executive committee is the one who decides to decide who become the leader based on recommendation, then that should be practiced across the 15 political subdivision. That's the point my colleague is making. So Maserado cannot be making recommendation to the executive committee while the rest of the 14 counties are there, electing going to convention and elect who become the chairperson and the secretary general for the youth chapter or the youth congress within the county. So that's two different things. You getting the point?
Why?
So if you get 5% at the level of the executive committee, for example, design you and say, you know what, this our brother been in the party for 10 years. He can do the work. Let him go and lead the people. Perhaps you might not be the choice for the youth within the party or within Maserati. At the end result, your leadership must shake. So the young people should decide who become the leader. So the point I'm making is, please establish to us that your constitution say either you go for convention or you are recommended by the executive committee. And if that is the case, it should be practiced across the 15 political subdivision of Liberia.
So, the party, we do go for convention, like I said earlier.
Okay.
Right? For the fact that it was applied in all of the other counties,
Okay.
that's the same thing we practice in the Maserati chapter.
Okay.
Right? Like you just said, we have two constitutions that are brought, issue.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, this special convention that we just had, this one was a convention to reconcile the party.
Okay.
Okay, and in that process, we have to do let's just say a give and take.
Okay.
Meaning that those from the ability angle, because we want to reconcile the party, we don't want to hostage all of the positions to say, oh, since this is the case, what? Sometimes for experience sake, whenever we go for convention, then we from the Yombi side,
Okay.
all of the position goes to us, right? Though we went for convention, but because of the reconciliation sake, all right, other people have to give out, and other people have to come in,
Okay.
and we caution the convention
Okay.
because we want for the party to settle.
Okay.
So basically, our party goes for convention. When it comes to the recommendation that we're talking about,
Yeah, for the issue.
we say from the onset, our party at time once because you don't bring people who don't understand the dialectics of or the tradition of the party. Despite maybe they will want to come in the process. Yes, we will come in the process.
So wait,
But
I want
I'm
to be
coming.
clear
I'm
with
coming.
I want you to be clear with
I'm
that
coming.
point. You don't
I'm
bring
coming.
people who don't understand the dialectics of the party.
You
What
must,
do
you
you
must,
mean?
you must bring people who see themselves within the Liberty Party.
So that
I'm
means
coming.
you have to spend more time with the party because before you understand the party or what?
You have to spend more time. You have to sacrifice for the party. We have to know you
So
better.
something is not
I'm
smelling
coming.
right though. That
No,
means you have
you
some
know,
level. Hey,
that's
that's me. I want to put you there.
Alright, so
That means
that's
you
all.
have some level of discrimination
No,
within
no,
Liberty
no,
Party.
no.
If I, if,
Not
if,
yet,
if, for example, I join the Liberty
except you
Party,
let me
Mr.
to learn
Chairman,
my thought.
you will learn your thought.
No, but
I
you,
just want you to get this point.
no, but I don't want
And
you
your
to, I don't
listener
want
to
you
get
to
this.
send your view
That
back.
means
Because
if
there's a
Cyrus
public
joined the
platform.
Liberty Party
No, no,
today
no.
and spent 1
You
year,
cannot do all
I will
that.
not be given opportunity to
No.
serve at the level of the Youth Congress
coming.
because I have not understood the
No.
dialectic of the Liberty Party or the working of the Liberty
I'm
Party.
discussing recommendation. I'm discussing
That's the same
recommendation
thing I'm
to serve.
talking about.
Yeah, but
So the
you have to-
EC
you have
will
to
not
allow me to learn
recommend
my
me
thought.
because I spent 1 year or 2 years. They will recommend somebody who has spent 8 years, 9 years, or 10 years.
Okay, so well, we're getting there. Getting there.
Okay. What I was in flight and you cut me off.
Okay,
Like for example, you bring John Brown in the party today.
okay.
We don't know his vision. We don't know his plan, like what we had in the past, like the ability saga. We don't know. No one knew that ability have a bad plan for the party. Okay, when he came in the party, before we saw it. Now I'm coming here.
I'm
So
listening to you.
you cannot bring somebody in your party and maybe you don't represent plan. You just give the president a huge position. At the end of the day, the party go this, but they damage the interest or they damage the face of the party. They damage the entire agenda of the party. What becomes of the party? What
Okay, so
becomes
Mr.
of,
Chairman,
at
let
the
me
end
ask
of
you
the
a question.
day, at the end of the day, the party will be at the public mouth with a bad motive, with a bad explanation.
That's good, Mr.
That's
Chairman.
why we don't need. That's
I
why
agree with you.
you have to serve the party for a certain time at least before you accept at a certain level.
Okay, so there's my question, Mr. Chairman. What does it
Not
take?
that we
What does it
distinguish,
take
no.
for someone to ascend to any position in the party? What does it take?
Your sacrifice, your willingness,
Time. You just added time. Add time.
yeah,
Yes. You
your
gotta spend
sacrifice,
time.
your willingness, your commitment.
Okay.
There are people who came to the party because of money. There was someone called no. We came to the party because of what the late Councillor Bronski told some of us in our communities. We believe in what he said to us. That's how we came.
And the party stands for it.
Together, we can do better.
So you
So,
talk.
Simeon,
as
how
one
long
unit.
have you been spending in the other party? So, as a personally, yeah, how long have you spent in the other party? Right now, you are the secretary position.
Well, I joined the Liberty Party when I just graduated from high school.
But we didn't know when you graduated from high school. Just tell all you joined the Liberty
I said
Party
no.
2005,
Joined the Liberty
2000.
Party when I just graduated from high school.
That's not an
I
answer.
said how
though.
long? Not say when. I said how long.
I spent longer time with the party.
But it's not a duration.
So, Conan, the thing is, your partisans are listening.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
are when you want to mobilize people, about 2 million young people in Maserati to join your party.
Definitely,
But
will
what-
stand by our
But what is not smelling right is that most of the young people need the opportunity to serve their party and
The
serve their,
opportunity is there.
their community. But from what we're sensing, we're going to open the phone line.
Yeah,
What we're
Yeah.
sensing
I'm
is
thinking
that the
we have
Liberty
discrepancy.
Party
I'm gonna be real.
had a
No.
level of discrimination or discrimination
Sure.
that you have to spend some time within the Liberty Party before the executive committee can recommend you to serve in the capacity they put for you serving in. That's what I'm sensing for the chairman explanation. And that was very clear. because he said they now want to bring somebody who is new and will come and not get a party at high and do something different. And he made reference to the ability soccer and other things. But again, they were with the party when the late Bronsky was alive. He spent some years before
So
becoming chairman. Besides that, you got other people who stay in the party the longest, who went at the level of the executive committee and was also into this part. Like I mentioned, Ben Savi. Ben Savi had been with the party for a longer while. The issue, you were at the middle of it, on the side of, Benedict and his team. So your measurement of people just coming to the party and you're not understanding might not help. There are others who must stay in the party and still want to destabilize the party. So if you are at this point in time, I'm seeing something of scaring most of the 2 million young people. Cyrus who sit behind the microphone, who perhaps may transition from, mainstream one day and say, what, I want to go into politics. But perhaps after looking at the Liberty Party, their agenda, I think I can join the Liberty Party. But again, I will have to hold back because if I just join after 1 or 2 years, I will just be a floor member though. Because I spent 5 years, 10 years before I can be in the capacity you're in. So what do you say to people of such?
I think you are giving a different picture to the public.
No, that's what that.
No, you are not being fair.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you now. What do you
That's
say
not
to them?
analysis.
There are other people who thinking that way right now. Who thinking the
So
way.
you don't have to think for the public, and you don't have to say things that the public will perceive and say as well.
That's what you hear. That's what you hear. Provide the clarity.
Yeah, I'm coming.
So
Somebody sitting right in a living room now thinking the way that they're explaining it.
Joining the party, you're very soft. Let me just you came to Blaze FM immediately put you behind microphone.
The Blaze,
I'm
answering your question. Blaze on a competent basis. They're not telling me whether you got to be here for 1 year before you go behind the microphone. Once you test it and you qualify to do the job, Blaze will put you behind the microphone.
So basically, I'm coming. I understand this is a political stuff, and the public will not drift away from the party. Now, another example. Like for example, you go to apply for a job. You are competent. You are qualified, and they give you the job. Will you not go for probation? At least you will definitely go for probation based on your performance, based on what they will see, and they will definitely stay, make you to stay at that job site. Now, what am I saying in short? The party, now that you made 5 years, now that you made 3 years, now that you made 2 years, but at least you must have exhibit certain character. You must have exhibit certain willingness, of the party. You can just come, then you start to exhibit some, let us say things that will not benefit the aspiration of the party. You think we will feel pleased? We will not feel pleased because we don't want for the party image to damage.
But Chairman, if you're saying that that is fair enough for the public to understand,
that's what I'm
that
saying.
when you come, you have to exhibit certain attitude, certain behavior, certain benchmark before you can be ascended to a position within the party.
That is no inform or discrimination.
I agree. If that is the standard set within the Liberty Party, most of the 2 million young people that you want to join you will agree to that. But when you say, you got to spend some time around and you have to stay along in the party before CE can, recommend you, then you scare the public.
Giving me because you just erupted.
You have out of the time. You have out of the time.
You erupted the conversation.
You have out of the time.
You erupted the conversation. Of course, I had the time, but you erupted the conversation.
That's what I'm giving you the privilege now. So provide the clarity you have to provide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I said it not too long.
Okay.
I said we are not scaring people from the party. No, like you said to the public, it is not a good thing you are doing to us.
No, I'm just quoting what you're saying, and I'm saying, I'm sitting here.
I'm coming. I gave you a scenario. I'm coming. I gave you a scenario, right? I gave you a scenario of you having a new job. I gave you a scenario of you having a new job, right? You cannot go on a job and peradventure you start to misbehave in the time of probation. Will you be accepted? No. I understand there is not a job, but let me frank. This party is a party with integrity, and we need we need people who will serve in capital position with integrity. That's what we are saying.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean we are distinguishing
right?
the party.
That's why I
We
want
are distinguishing people. No.
Mr. Chairman, I do not want you to sit behind the microphone. You say we are telling the people.
No,
what
that's what he said.
No, let's come in.
He said the young
I
people
will
is
give you
carrying
the time.
away. That's
I
a
will
no.
I will give it time.
That's what
Because
it's not what I said.
you sat in the same position you are sitting. You told us that before you become before you excel in any position in the other party, you have to miss certain time. Certain That's what you said. Nobody forced you to say it.
Nobody put
Right.
that out
That's
of
the
you,
same way when it came to the issue of excelling to a position you said.
Allow me to give the time in the ball.
coming.
But you didn't do it.
Please.
So,
That's the same way you said in most other countries, you people don't go for a convention for the vote.
I
You
said
said
we
it.
don't go
And you
for
said a lot of people can do it.
I didn't say so.
And you said it.
I didn't
So
say
I
we
said
don't go
put
for
you in
convention.
there.
No,
I didn't say we
Right.
don't
You said
go
it.
for
Chairman, don't be
I'm
controversial
coming.
here.
I'm coming.
You said it.
I said
You said it in the same position.
You say you have not seen it in 10 years period since
I
2015.
didn't say we don't go for convention.
No,
No, I didn't say
listen.
so.
Mr. Secretary, I know you're making you're making a whole lot of
I
research.
didn't say
You will
so,
come
right?
in, but no,
If I said
don't deviate. We are not here to paint you black.
no, but that's
We
what
will not
saying.
achieve
No,
anything.
that's why your comrade.
You
comrade,
clearly
no, we don't
stated.
go for- I said
You
no,
clearly
we
stated.
go for convention.
You clearly stated
Then
to
yes.
us.
For with
Yeah,
the
right,
reconciliation, we have to do give and take.
You make
Because
10
you
years in the
represent
party.
the
You make 10 years in the party before the reconciliation. In the last 10 years, the most around country youth congress have never gone for convention.
You have not seen it. That's why
And
you
I went
stated.
there.
I have not seen
So
it.
I
Yeah.
will say,
So when I say I have not seen, I have not seen it.
so
Yes.
where you been Jupiter? Or you been on there?
Look, I'm coming. Now that we been away.
Okay.
Okay.
So when it happens, you know.
I just told you 2017 the party went for convention. And Cephas MND from Hamilton was elected.
At the level of the National Youth Congress, not Maserati
At
chapter.
the level of the National Youth Congress.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
For our position, we were vetted and we were voted for.
By the executive committee, but not the membership.
Yeah, but
In other countries, membership
the
can
chairman, you gotta go back and forth on
Yeah.
that thing. You
No,
were
but
clear about it.
Yeah.
So let's move now to the secretary. We really don't have
After
time
that,
so
yeah,
that we
they
can
open the
activate the
phone
full
line.
line
Yeah.
to listen to the public, the people who you want to.
So,
recruit to
Mr.
join
Secretary,
you.
probably maybe you have any information you want to give. Who got it?
Yeah, so when it comes to what my chairman was just saying, when it comes to recruiting people on board, bringing more people on board, we look at competency. We don't look at what you or how long you are served, because leadership does not come with that
Time.
mindset.
Mhm.
When you are a leader, I can serve, I can join institution. As long as I have that competency, as long as I have that time, as long as I have that mindset,
Commitment.
that wisdom
Okay.
to lead, definitely I will lead.
Okay.
So you asked me when I joined the Liberty Party, I was not precise because
You're scared to
because-
talk the time.
because I don't want to be precise. But we are here. We are seated on a platform that our young comrades are listening to us and they are willing to lead, because we are here to mobilize more people on board, and we are here to mobilize, bring more people that believe in Liberty Party. And trust me, Liberty Party is a party that Liberians are looking at after Ambassador Joseph Manbraga term will end 2029. The next party that Liberian people looking at is the Liberty Party, and we are prepared to mobilize more people on board, and we are prepared and we are willing to lead Liberia and tell the Liberian people that CDC have failed. Unity Party, they are trying. So definitely,
Because you're alliance to the
So,
United Party, so they tried, right? No, but you just came to the other party, you said they failed. Now you came to the Unity Party, you got stuck and you say they trying. That
Yeah,
the
but-
message we carry to the people 2029.
No, but
You
comrade,
are in bed with the Unity
No, but
Party.
let me real now. Let
The
me
Liberty
real.
Party,
Let me real
the
now.
Liberty,
Let me real.
we've been real.
Let me
We've
real.
been real.
Citizen served 6 years.
Yeah,
And Unity Party just gone 2 years.
yeah.
So let me real. So definitely we have to observe the 6 years to end.
So you want to
Before-
transition to national politics.
before-
So,
before,
but we're
so
counting.
listen,
We're counting.
listen, let us stick to our Liberty Party issue.
No, you are a politician. You
let
get
us
come
stick
there
to
and forget about national issue.
No, listen, I will come.
Yeah.
I will come prepare
Yeah,
for
so
that.
just go
Yeah,
ahead
so,
with your Liberty Party
So we want to tell the Liberian people that a Liberty Party we just want to cross it, and we want our people to come back to the party that they believe in so dearly, and our arms are open to bringing them back to the party, and we are going to open our hands, open our mind, open all of what we have in our possession to working with them. So they have to come back to the party, and the party willing to listen to them. We are not going to go back to what we been into. We have learned from our past mistakes, and we are not going to go back to those things.
All right.
So yeah.
Thank you. So maybe get a question across to the both for you. Which constitution the Liberty Party operates on today? You had a problem with your constitution in 2021. You said it was author. You went back and forth. You went to court. Now that you are reconciled, what kind of constitution you're operating on today?
Yeah, so we are using the same constitution, but
The author constitution.
yeah, all of those recommendations that we gave to the NEC,
Okay.
those recommendations were taken, and it was vetted, and then it have been accepted. So definitely
Accepted by whom?
accepted by the NEC.
When did it happen?
Oh yeah, if you want me to send it to you, I can.
No, I
send
said
it
when
this-
did it happen? Because I know for sure that when you went at the level of the NEC said they want to file by the chairperson and the secretary general at the time, Martin Sekula, was the one they were going by. Since then, you are now filed new constitution with the NEC. So you're telling me that with all of the recommendations, this and that. So when did you file that constitution with the NEC?
So if you want us to continue to use that constitution that Musa Bilete filed at NEC, how will NEC classify Dillon and that of Nyobli Kanga currently?
No,
Because at that time they were not serving that position, because Musa Bede said that he expelled those leaders. So who are they currently if NEC will accept them, and the NEC?
So you need to go back and forth with me. Just tell me when you filed a new constitution. That's a question.
So I'm telling you that there are things that were recommended, and those corrections have been made, and we are still working with that constitution, but corrections have been made.
So corrections have been made,
Yeah.
but you're working with the constitution.
Corrections
So
have
those
been-
corrections that were made are now with the NEC.
Yeah.
It with your party.
Yeah.
It's now with NEC.
It is with NEC, and it is with.
Then you need to tell us when
when
you
did
filed
they
that.
go to the NEC? That's what I mean.
That's the question I'm asking.
When,
Because I know
after our
the quote
reconciliation process.
unquote the author constitution
After our
is the
reconciliation
one
process.
with the liberty, with the NEC.
Sarah, I think we may go to the phone now. Yeah, let's just go to the phone.
So
After our
Chairman, you
after
want
our
to come in?
reconciliation.
You want to weigh in on that?
You said the question was for both of us.
Yes.
Okay. So, like he said, those components of the Constitution are author,
Uh-huh.
and we went back to, at the time we were in dispute, went to the court, and we said these are things that were author.
Uh-huh.
After our conventions, those things that were author, we took it back to the NEC. Okay. It is with the NEC.
You say after your convention?
After our convention,
Okay.
the reconciliation convention that we just had.
Okay.
After that, because we all reconcile, we all understand and reconcile. Yeah, this part was taken, and we had to put it back. But this part was taken, we had to put it back, and we all agreed to carry it back to the NEC to tell them that this constitution that was authored, we now using it. meaning that the 2021 Constitution,
Mhm.
okay, that brought Musa Bede later author
Uh-huh.
that component, that's what we are using now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're listening to the talking point. We have with us the youth chair of the Maserati chapter of Liberty Party and the Secretary General here with us, actually telling us more about the party. These are scary guys. They're scared to go into the national party. They didn't want to talk about their boss, Bikanga Lawrence and other things. So we'll just stick to the party issue. Let me now read out, because when you start sending text messages, I actually want to contribute. Let me now read out the phone number. You can start placing your call to 0777 907 907 or 0887 111 Those are the numbers to call and make your contribution here on the talking point. And this evening, let me now take the first caller here. Good evening. Good evening, my dear brother. What happened to the young man? Just hold on a minute. Let me see what I can get you on. Good evening. Good evening. That's a little problem here, though. Okay. 0777. Uh, yeah, okay. Tell us. Yeah, Oracle. Welcome, welcome. They hear you. Okay. 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 So what is a contradiction? You can just say contradiction and walk away with it. Be perceived with something. My man, you just pushing your party agenda. Anyway, the people will decide 2029. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So okay. All right. We hope and pray not to see those recycled politicians in your party as well, because when they are there, we will kick them out as well. Good evening. Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from? That yeah, you Henry. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh.
So who can vote? Hello? 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 You get me? So who can vote for the Moswalo County youth? May go for the convention. Who can vote? So the members, the membership of the Moswalo Youth Congress do not vote, right? Members, yeah. Okay. But in other counties, the membership can vote. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the man said 15, 10 years now, you go for you.
oh man, that let him go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, gentleman agreement. All
All
right.
right. Thank you. Your point is taken. Okay. 077 907 907. 077 907 907 or 0887 111 Those are the numbers to call me. Move to the orange line. Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from? Let, okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. The next person. Good evening. And tell us your name and where you calling from. This is Cyrus and Kona. Like, hear you, Tama. Okay. 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 Ah, okay. All right. Thank you ever so much, my dear brother. Thank you. Your point is taken. Good evening. Please move away from your monitor. Okay. 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 All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Good evening. Good evening. What is your name and where you calling from? Okay. Now hear you. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Good evening. What is your name and where you calling from? Okay. Okay. I hear you. Your process is here. Okay. Okay. I think
Hello.
we're losing you though. Gotta take the next person. Good evening. Good evening. What is your name and where you calling from? This guy.
You're coming in
Sorry, you
too
will have to
bad.
change your location and call back, please. We actually lose you. We can get you. So please call back 0777 Those are the numbers to call. Call and actually make your contribution here on the discussion here. Let me take this person. Good evening. Good evening. Tell us your name and where you calling from. Let hear you. Okay. 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 All right.
Y'all be paying money?
Yeah, no promotional something here. You come, you got visit our business office. You got to visit our business office to promote you. Yes. Okay. Okay. Uh, good evening. Your name and where you calling from, please. Go ahead. All right, thank you. Thank you. Caller, you got call on the Lone Star line?
No.
0887 111 0887 111
Well, companies,
also
yeah, they can
triple
respond to
seven.
the
Yes, I
callers.
just want
Yeah.
to take few calls by 10:50. We can go to the guests to respond to all of the callers. Okay, so me now go to our Facebook page and see who watching or who making their comment. We can read their comment as well. If not, then we can move. Me take this person. Good evening. Good evening. I hear you. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for calling. So thank you too. Okay. Let's take the last two more callers, then we can move on to our studio again. 777 907 907 777 or 0887 111 107. Good evening. Good evening. Tell us your name and where you calling from, please. Hello. Okay, I think we lost that caller. Okay, gentlemen, I think you listen
Yeah.
to the caller. You listen. Most of them were your, partisan from the angle of the Maserati and chapter, and some raise a concern. So you can just address it one. Then we can move to the
Yeah,
part to come.
thank you. First of all, the first caller did not exactly tells the public about the contradiction that in Saul. He just said there were many contradictions, and you tried to ask him, he should give exactly which one the contradiction is he talking about, but he didn't mention it. So I don't know if we could respond to that. I don't know what if he called uh, the presentation contradiction. I don't really know or what he actually speak of, so I cannot speak to that. So many of the callers, that you listen to them, they call, applauding us, telling us that yes, indeed, the main message is to tell the public that the party have reconciled, and we are going back for every partisans that left the party, for which reason they left, what happened in the past. We have put it back, to us, and we are going for the entire public, the entire country. We are going for them. So basically, these are cores that you listen to your very self.
That's when winning election already going for the whole country level.
Oh yeah.
All right,
That's
so
your secretary saying you wanted 2 million youth in like in Maserati. Everybody would be part of the Liberty Party.
definitely.
Anyway.
yeah, so let me appreciate all of the callers that just present their case, and they did extremely well. To my own brother Oracle and Sakasha Wisdom, wherein the both of us work together. Neither with Sakashas, we work with at the international class of Pinsville, where I serve as the District Number 5 chairperson for the RCP. So let me appreciate him. So he said that we need to do more research. Comrade, we have our research in our possession. So we came purposely to mobilize our young comrades that left the party, and we want to bring them back over to the party, and we did not come here to present escort messages, or to present escort messages to the public. We came purposely on the mindset to inform the public that Liberty Party is back on the normal status quo, and we want all of our foreign comrades that left the parties to come back to their party that they established, and the party that the late Charles Bronski left with us, a party with integrity, the party that stood against the previous government and took them to court and told them that this election that you are winning, we are not satisfied with the result. But for the sake of peace, we are going to let him to go, and we did it, and we set a record, and the record.
What you say? You say why they took the government to court, and what
yes,
happened?
they took the previous government to
When
court.
say for the sake of
For the
peace,
sake of peace.
you allowed
So,
it. But you went to the court,
so-
you didn't win the case in the court.
We won a case,
How
but
did you win the case now?
we never went to
Because the
escalate
Supreme
it.
Court ruled and
We never
said
escalate
you
it.
never had enough evidence
Trust
for rerun though.
If
No
if-
get the point clear in
if
2017.
if the late Charles Bronski are going to be high, we're going to take things on a high level.
But what means?
Definitely.
He was a lawyer, he went to the court, he was defeated in the court.
So
What he prayed for before the
Yeah,
court
yeah,
was not granted.
So let's do that. So
Yeah,
let me come up with let me go straight to what the caller said.
Okay.
Because I don't want to escalate things. So the next caller also told us that Oracle said that Liberty Party, CDC, and Unity Party, the Liberian people are not looking up to them. Why will he be saying the Liberian people are not looking up to them? Because Liberty Party hasn't yet ascended to any national position before. We haven't yet getting a
You got the stock
Yeah.
of the Senate pro tempore of the Republic of Liberia. So what you say?
We are not taking
Are,
step out for sure.
are we in major decision making?
Yes, the Senate pro tem made major decision in the Republic.
No, you don't say it in the
No, if you say you are not a senator to
We
the
are not
presidency,
a- we are
not a
then
senator
you
to
have the
presidency.
point. Okay.
We are
If
not
you
a
say
senator
a
to
big
presidency.
decision maker, then I
We
don't
are not ascended to the presidency. That's
Okay.
my issue.
know. Okay.
So for my comment saying that the Liberian people are not looking at Liberty Party council for now, he must be joking. So he should be saying that the Liberian people are not looking at the CDC. The Liberian people will no longer look at the Unity Party because they led the country for 12 years, and currently they are ruling the country. So he should stick to this point. But looking at Liberty Party conference and now, trust me, Liberty Party going to be the next party, next alternative for the Liberian people conference right now. So the next caller also told us that we should be prepared to come to public radio or public platform. We are prepared. Definitely, we are prepared. We came with a mindset to mobilize more people that left the party. We now came with a mindset to enter into national politics, to go into extra things that we are not prepared for. We came with a mindset to mobilize people, to bring people back to the party, to inform people that the Liberty Party is back to its normal status quo. So comes this coming Saturday, we want to tell the public that we will be
And
having
You will pay for that
women
announcement,
you
though.
pay
a
for it.
women
Pay
program
for that announcement.
for at our HQ.
I see the
And
chairman shaking his head. That means try
and
to pay for it.
our political leader sending this message to all women in the province of Liberia
Okay.
to ascend to the HQ of the Liberty Party while it comes the 5th of next month, the first, which will be first Saturday. We are having a mass leadership meeting for all comrades, all young guys in Masura County. You come to the Liberty Party HQ right opposite YJCA. We are going to be having a mass meeting there. So we are calling all of our comrades, conscious minded men and women that are been with the party. You can come over for the mass meeting so that we all can reconcile together.
We have
Thank you,
done that,
Asami.
Yes, Conan.
Yeah,
out
so
of 10.
it was good having our guest with us. I think the discussion was very very much okay. But we just hope that the next time they should really do us justice. For me, I believe it's not really do us justice
Trust
when
me.
it comes to those questions. So we hope that the next time, the way they answer the question, they will do us justice and they will come. So it was good being on the show tonight, and we look forward to being here again tomorrow. Like tomorrow, we are expecting Sarah will be expecting Honorable Ibrahim Bailey, who is the Director General of the Agriculture Industrial Training Bureau. So we're going to
Okay.
be discussing the agriculture sector tomorrow on the show. So it's good to be here again tonight.
Okay, that's you heard for yourself from the guests as well as my co-host Conan, Ambassador Conan Rufus. He always holding me in contempt for that ambassadorship. It's actually good to be here this evening to serve all of you dinner. As usual, we signed up to actually bring you the information. That's why when we come here, we go back and forth with the politician, we go back and forth with the business people. We don't have a size, we don't hate anybody. We are not here to pay anybody good or bad.
Yeah.
We are here to do the Liberian people work. That's why we ask all of the critical questions. And so, on that note, this is how we come to the end of today's edition of the program, The Talking Point. The invitation is yours to join us tomorrow, same time, same station, for another brand new edition of the program. And do have yourself a wonderful and a blessed night. Okay.